Good morning, everybody. I hope this video finds you well. Today it is middle of February 2025, and as I've been saying for a long time, it definitely seems that the worst is over for this period of chaotic reset, and that we are now, the globe and all the people of the globe are now in this state of reconstruction. Don't get too caught up in the details. Trump, Dodge, and all these other things. What is coming out of these events are that China is now universally recognized, and recognized by a large portion of the younger sect in the United States, as a formidable, capable, and friendly nation. The old dinosaurs, the baby boomer dinosaur, multi-billionaires, are kind of like drifting off like the whiffs of smoke. They're going somewhere else. And as they do so, the new reality starts sinking home. This video here is going to talk, I'm going to keep it short as a request by some of the followers here. The point that I really want to say here is the reconstruction is not a unified event. It is going to be a sequence of steps that's going to take place, not unlike that of the 12-step Alcoholics Anonymous program for sobriety. There's this period of realization and shock as the full weight of the enormity of the changes starts seeping into American and Western discourse. Along with that shock is the realization that China is far bigger than anybody thought, far more formidable than anybody thought, and anything thinking about suppressing them or causing problems with them is just ludicrous. From that will merge into an understanding that the emergencies and the problems going on in the United States have to be repaired immediately. And that all these other crazy plans about geopolitics, that's going to have to go on the back burner or even taken off from the stove completely. That is this sudden realization that drastic actions need to be taken. And we're beginning to see some of that now, but we're not there yet. When you start doing drastic actions, there is a period of discomfort, and that causes rebellion and upset, and that's going to follow. Meanwhile, the rest of the world is going to adapt and change, and things are going to be good. So that's the 5 cent overview of what's going on. Now, many of us are kind of interested in the details, and the details can be very, very interesting. They really can. But I don't want you all to be too concerned about them. Just know that things are in hand. Now, I want to say a couple things about Domain Commander. Domain Commander is completely aware of all this stuff. He's aware of this entire template. He's aware of all the event chains. And while the Domain Commander and his associates inject themselves into this reality at various times for various purposes, the idea of injecting at a time and a place, they don't think that way. They think in terms of a frozen block that they like inject here and there. It's a different kind of concept that I'm having a difficult time grappling with. But that everything is proceeding as planned. It's proceeding as planned. And those of you who are going to be in some of the more contentious areas, leave those areas. Those of you who are not going to be in a contentious area but might experience some discomfort, adapt to the discomfort. One of the things that keeps on coming up into my head is for people who live in the United States and, they're worrying about the price of eggs and stuff. Guys, get yourself one of those little miniature mobile chicken coops, just this fenced in area, and have your chickens eat on the grass and collect the eggs, okay? Doesn't cost that much and you'll have eggs for a couple of years. Just saying, okay? It don't cost a lot. And I also want to say a couple of things. It seems right now that the United States wants to close its doors to everything and shutter everything and lock everybody in this iron dome. It seems like Israel is winning and all kinds of things are going on. It seems like the war in Ukraine is ending and it's going to be mitigated some way. Those are impressions that you are getting from the snippets of the news media. Those are not the actual things that are going on. I don't know what the actual things are going on, but those are not them. You're seeing evolutionary change. You're witnessing it. This is probably some of the most stunning changes in all of history of mankind. So enjoy this moment and enjoy this activity. Survive, take place, participate, and make your way through life. Again, the Domain Commander is not worried at all about big bads. Small to medium bads are still possible. Don't rule them out, but they are becoming, they're falling off the edge of the table, more or less. So that's really good stuff. As this period changes, the notion of capitalism in the West is going to change to a more socialist, society-based structure of some pedigree. You're going to see some of the more cantankerous political figures of the West fall to the wayside. Let them. And don't get too upset. One thing that's coming out of Dodge is just the extent of the federal government control of the American media. It's pretty stunning. And the corruption is just mind-boggling. I find it curious, but it's just one of those little stats in a long line of stats. All the things that really matter right now is what you have for breakfast, how comfortable you are going outside, and whether or not you can pay your rent. Focus on what's important. There's lots of changes in relationships, in society, in finances, in healthcare. All these things are happening right now. Don't think that so many things that are happening and changing is a bad thing. Change is a good thing. It's like doing your affirmations, right? You want things to change, so you do your affirmations. When they start changing, you hate it. Don't worry. All these changes are going to settle out soon enough. Okay, people, I just wanted to send those things out. We are in reconstruction phase right now. All the craziness is fading away, and I'm just here to tell you that it's getting to be a smooth sailing. Bird just flew into my window. Damn. There's nothing else I need to say. Nothing the main character wants to say. So that's it. Remember, people, take care. Be kind to dogs and cats, and remember, I believe in you. Bye-bye.